The town smelled wrong before anything else. Not rotten, not chemical, and absence tugged like a loose thread through afternoons. Windows fogged in patterns that never repeated. The municipal clock ticked slightly behind, as if time tried to breathe through a constriction. People moved as though half listening to a distant tune. Smiles were practiced, hands reluctant to touch. I began with small scares, flash shadows on ceilings, whispered names at the edge of ears, a figure that existed only in periphery and dissolved when looked at. It was sport at first, an experiment in how anxiety spreads. Then my props misbehaved. A shadow I made lingered past my recollection of its origin. Names I whispered returned in the mornings inside my mouth as if spoken in sleep. A neighbor claimed the figure followed him home and opened his door. Subtlety edged, jagged. I found maps with routes I hadn't drawn, ink bleeding into spirals that echoed my pulse. Old recordings I hadn't made contained new static that arranged into rhythms, a conversation that cataloged my hesitations while omitting my replies. Coffee tasted of salt and mineral, like rainwater remembering a cliff. Sleep thinned to hairline slivers. Waking felt like theft. I began to feel the town as an audience, and myself as its performer, except the script was being edited by a presence that preferred indirection. My reflection stopped answering questions and started asking them. Faces in the crowd assembled into patterns I recognized from childhood diagrams of deep space, arc networks, and orbital glyphs whose geometry suggested cognition without eyes. At night, the stars rearranged into precise instructions the wind traced through telephone wires. I woke to my door unlocked and a single white pebble on the threshold, an artifact that fit nowhere but into the hollows of my chest. The first time I saw it clearly, it was less a body than a rearrangement of space, an absence shaped like something that once folded galaxies into palms. It did not approach. It reorganized the room with the calm of straightening a picture frame. Language failed. Nouns were insolvent. It offered no speech, only the sensation of returning to a place one had never left and therefore could never have remembered. I thought I could negotiate, distract, perform better. I learned wrong words and spoke them into the dark. The town listened and amended its breathing. By morning, the municipal clock had melted further, the fog patterns repeating like a chorus. I folded my hands and waited for a knock that never came. The silence that followed felt deliberate and complete, and then it stopped being a silence at all.